part of this panel of the Kyoto +10 special event, nearly a decade after the adoption of the new urban agenda in 2016. Let us take stock of our hard-won achievements, confront unfinished challenges, and find innovative ways to transform pledges into tangible action. With the rate of urbanization standing at 78%, managing growth equitably and sustainably through plan-led urban development continue to be a national imperative. Malaysia's commitment to the Sustainable Development Goals include the adoption of the new urban agenda, where the NUA goals are mainstreamed into the 12th Malaysia Plan. The National Urbanization Policy, as well as the National Housing Policy, as well as the National Community Policy, all underpinned by the Malaysian Madani vision of sustainability, innovation, compassion, and also shared prosperity. As the host of the 9th World Urban Forum in 2018, Malaysia continues to champion the Kuala Lumpur Declaration on Cities 2030. The principles of the KL Declaration continue to drive our regional and national agendas, ensuring people-centered development transcends rhetoric. Distinguished delegates, demonstrating our sustained commitment, Malaysia submitted our inaugural national report of the new urban agenda in 2022, documenting measurable progress across all pillars, from housing to urban governance to climate resilience and circular economies, thus establishing our transparent, evidence-based approach. Building on this foundation, our 2024 SDG 11 National Roadmap is a strategic accelerator, adopting a whole-of-society approach to deliver inclusive cities through 6 priority tracks. First, affordable housing solutions. Second, integrated urban planning. Third, sustainable mobility system. Fourth, climate-smart infrastructure. Fifth, inclusive public realm development. And last but not the least, multi-stakeholder governance models. This year, Malaysia will submit its second new urban agenda progress report, aligning closely with UN Habitat's NUA monitoring framework. From grassroots to regional leadership, Malaysia is operationalizing urban sustainability at every level. Domestically, we have achieved a critical mass in SDG localization, with 53% of our 156 local government now leading voluntary local review, putting us on track for full nationwide coverage by 2030. This groundswell of municipal action fuels our regional leadership to spearhead the UN Habitat endorsed Asia-Pacific Urban Agenda platform by harmonizing reporting system and facilitating knowledge exchange. This platform provides input to the Secretary General's 2026 Quadrennial Review and records best practices of urbanization solutions across the Asia-Pacific region. Ladies and gentlemen, despite progress made, we recognize persisting gaps that include urban inequality, housing affordability, and climate risks, all disproportionately affecting vulnerable communities. We believe we can meet these challenges by strengthening multi-level urban governance, advancing climate resilience infrastructure, promoting green financing mechanism, and also increase investment in building the capacity of local authorities to deliver the urban solutions. Despite geopolitical challenges, we believe that we are all stronger together. First, together in knowledge. Second, together in resources. Third, together in action. And fourth, together in tools. As we mark this 10 years milestone, Malaysia stands ready to work with the global community to turn commitments into action and ensure that no one and no place is left behind in our urbanizing world. Ansante Sana. Thank you. The pressing issues, we always have to remember, one of those are the 5 important aspects of new urban agenda, that you have to first getting our cities right, urbanization right, so that we can actually achieve SDGs. As the saying goes, fail to plan is planned to fail. Okay. Second, it's time that we to make sure that with the rapid urbanization, the building of cities, it should be cities for all. All of us should remind ourselves, we are not only building a livable cities, we should aspire to build lovable cities, right? And then third, if you leave it to government alone, we will never be able to achieve new urban agenda. We have to widen participations under the 4P principle. There is people, public, private partnership. We have to get everyone on board, sharing the same vision, aspire to work together. That exactly the word team is about. TEAM means together, everyone achieve more, right? And fourth, it means that collective responsibility for financing. When everyone aspire to have common prosperity, it is also important we must have shared responsibility in terms of our financial obligation. We cannot expect to have common prosperity or expect others to do everything and then we just sit there and enjoy the fruit of labors of others. Okay, and last but not the least, I always believe that localization policy must reach the ground. Okay, we can't make policies without this, with so detached from the ground. The people must be able to see, to feel, to smell, to touch the changes that we bring together. So with these 5 aspects, I do believe that end of the day, to do whether we able to achieve what we aspire, the key to it is the political will. As leaders, we must always be persistent, consistent in doing the right thing and to make sure we do it right. This is my humble view. Thank you very much. My home, my heaven, right? It is to start with new urban agenda. Like the saying goes, charity begins at home. You have to make sure that all the city dwellers will have a decent home. And decent home, of course, we start with affordability. Affordability starts from a proper financing to ensure the financing model is equitable and fair to all and make it affordable. In Malaysia's model, we have a few initiatives that I would like to share. First, we have a 5-year plan based on every state's needs to come up with how many units of affordable housing. For instance, under the 12 Malaysia plan, we are targeted to build 500,000 units of affordable homes. And we have a roadmap to achieve that year by year to ensure that, as of today, this morning, we have achieved 93% of our 500,000 units target. Second, in order to help the youth to purchase their home where they feel it is so important, our government come up with the initiative of financial guarantee. We make sure that for the first time home buyers, they will be offered 120% of guaranteed by the government, whereby, for instance, you buy a house at 300,000, you pay down payment 30,000, balance 90% financing from the bank. If the bank refuses to lend money to you, the government will come up as a guarantor. Therefore, yes, so far we have a guaranteed scheme amounting to nearly $7 billion. That's to ensure the youth will be able to buy their first home. In order to avoid speculation, we only limit it to first-time home buyers. That's why Malaysia's home ownership now has achieved 77%. Means that 77% families in Malaysia actually own at least one house. Okay. Then it comes to financing model as well. I have started a new policy whereby if the states, because Malaysia is a federation, you have local council, you have state government, and then central government. Whichever state government wants to build social housing, we will impose a condition whereby the state has to offer free land for the central government. Then only we'll bring our central budget to build the house at the stakes. So by doing so, for instance, I have already got 32 pieces of land free of charge. So in other words, when I built the social housing, my land cost is zero. If you don't do that, most of your allocation will be used up just to buy the land. So when we come up with this innovative approach, so far, then we will be able to bring down the cost of construction, because the land cost is zero. All the allocation, 100% can be used to build house, quality homes for the people. So of course we have many more to share, but due to constraint of time, we will choose it to share it outside over a cup of coffee. Thank you.
Thank you.
Salam Malaysia Madani, saudara-saudari yang dihormati. Hari ini masuk hari kedua Perhimpunan Agung UN Habitat di Nairobi, Kenya. Hari ini penuh dengan jadual yang padat untuk kita terus mengangkat nama negara ke pentas dunia, di mana hari ini banyak kerja telah dilakukan, termasuk mesyuarat dua hala bersama negara China, negara Iran, negara Mexico, negara Azerbaijan dan juga UAE, dan termasuk juga tuan rumah Kenya. Ini adalah usaha kerajaan Madani terus untuk memastikan usaha kita melobi di mana Malaysia untuk mencipta sejarah menjadi Presiden UN Habitat. Marilah saudara-saudari, kita semua berdoa senada sehati sejiwa supaya Malaysia dinobatkan sebagai Presiden UN Habitat Malaysia Madani. Kita teguh bersama. Ayo. Gentlemen, it is my privilege to share Malaysia's partnership model for delivering adequate housing, where sustainability and inclusivity are the fundamental principle. In our mission to deliver adequate, affordable housing, Malaysia has set an ambitious target to build 500,000 units, homes in 5 years' time. With 6 months to go, we have delivered 93 and approved 93%. This is possible because we have learned that no single actor can solve housing inequality alone. This brings our national home ownership rate to 77% as of date. Success requires government as enabler, mobilizing communities, financial institutions, and developers through trust-based collaboration. I'm pleased to share the 3 pillars of Malaysia's inclusive housing approach. The first pillar, communities as co-creators. We institutionalize participation where dialogue sessions directly involve housing designs, while our Strata Management Act also empowers residents to govern their neighborhoods through JMB. We encourage community-based resilient initiative. For instance, at Penang, we have Penang Flood Resilient Program, a collaborative effort with NGO and community watch groups, and the Kuala Lumpur Urban Farm Initiative, a project that has contributed 4.5 metric ton vegetables per month through 120 hydroponic towers across 8 housing projects. And it has increased economic inclusion, whereby 70% participants are B40 families, and now adding $300 extra income to their monthly earning from produce sales. This exemplifies how our housing also strengthens broader social resilience. Second pillar, finance as a force for inclusion. The Madani government provides credit to Malaysia's Housing Credit Guarantee Scheme, which has facilitated $7 billion in financing, helping 80,000 informal workers to secure their first home. Apart from that, our housing agencies, Prima, the below-market mortgages, also demonstrate how public-private lending partnership also scale up success and access. Third pillar, developer as partners in progress. We give tax incentive and fast-track approval to drive private investment in affordable and quality housing projects. Malaysia is a strong proponent of a shared value development approach. In sharing our recent success story, for instance, Berjaya Corporation has contributed 20 acres of land for the development of new homes for 245 displaced rubber estate families. This is a model of public-private people partnership that creates positive impact to the most vulnerable communities so that no one is left behind. Distinguished delegates, let us reaffirm that housing is a fundamental right and not a privilege, because we all know that whilst a house is built with bricks and beams, a home is built with love, hope and dreams. Thank you. Asante sana.
Brothers and sisters, Malaysia is of course deeply humbled and honored to be elected as the President of the General Assembly, and we are ready to serve. I will only like to say that it's always the toughest to speak last, especially after lunch, where everybody fell asleep. But let us take away, I only want to say one point. Let's start work based on the African proverbs. If you want to travel fast, travel alone. If you want to travel far, we travel together. The boats awaits us. Let's travel together. Do whatever we can. Those who are able, just do your best. Do our best and let God do the rest. Thank you very much. Asanta sana.
Responsibility that I accept the presidency, the UN Habitat Assembly, on behalf of the Asia-Pacific Group. Malaysia is honored by the trust and pledges to serve with fairness, transparency, and unwavering determination. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to all member states for your confidence and support. My appreciation also goes to Mexico for this exemplary leadership, and of course to the Executive Director and the entire UN Habitat Secretariat for this tireless work in advancing the UN Habitat Agenda. We take on this role as a President together with our esteemed colleague from the United Arab Emirates. This shared commitment symbolizes regional solidarity and our commitment to urban sustainability. Together, we will ensure this assembly bridges global ambition with local realities. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, in the spirit of this truth, I would like to share a Swahili proverb: Umoja ni nguvu, utengano ni udhaifu, which means united we stand, divided we fall. Today's urban challenges include rapid urbanization, housing insecurity, and socio-economic inequality. It demands more than technical solutions. It requires strong multilateral organizations that can only come when all member states work together as one. No nation, no city, and no community can navigate these challenges alone. Realizing the need for ever greater global and transnational cooperation, I sincerely believe in the principles of people-public-private partnership. We are stronger because we are together, and we continue sharing knowledge, foster partnership, and ensuring that no one and no place is left behind in our urbanizing world. Ladies and gentlemen, during my term as President of the Assembly, let us strengthen UN Habitat as a platform that combines thinking and doing. Let us ensure the voices of local governments, women, youth, civil society, and vulnerable communities are taken into consideration when we develop policies and design action plans. To strengthen multilateralism and the Habitat Agenda, both Malaysia and UAE, we called upon member states to redouble efforts to implement the new urban agenda. We hope that you will continue to support the call for a high-level meeting on the implementation of the new urban agenda, especially as 2026 marks 10 years after its adoption at Habitat 3 in Kyoto. We, too, look forward to playing an active role at the 13th session of the World Urban Forum in Baku, Azerbaijan in May next year, where we hope to scale up the habitat agenda to further proper urban solutions. We are also pleased to offer to host a joint bureau meeting in the beautiful Penang, Malaysia, on the sidelines of the Asia-Pacific Conference of Ministers of Housing and Urban Development this October. This will provide an opportunity for joint bureaus to assess the impact of the Assembly and align the support with the UN Habitat Strategic Plan 2026 to 2029. Ladies and gentlemen, the fate of our cities will shape the fate of humanity. Let me take this opportunity to reiterate once again our support for the strategic plan with adequate housing at the centerpiece. For us, these form a solid big rock for the provision of basic services and land tenure security. More importantly, it informs other habitat-related thematic focus areas, including zero waste, urban renewal, and other inclusive development policies. Malaysia, its co-presidency with the UAE, is stand ready to lead with integrity, inclusivity, and with steadfast dedication to the principle of the United Nations. In line with this partnership, I'm reminded of a famous Malay proverb, bulat air kerana pembentuk, bulat manusia kerana muafakat. It means that just as water finds its shape through the channels that guide it, humanity's greatest challenges, which include climate resilience, equitable cities, and inclusive development, it can only be solved through deliberate, united frameworks. UN Habitat stand as that vital conduit that bring us together to align our policies, innovations, and of course political will. From the streets of Nairobi to the neighborhood of Kuala Lumpur, the task of our era is clear. Will we build wall or bridges? Will we compete or collaborate? Let our answer be the legacy of this honorable assembly, a commitment to consensus that transforms dialogue into tangible progress. Together, let us shape cities that are not just sustainable, but just, not just smart, but inclusive, not just resilient, but united. Thank you, and may we return to our nations with the courage to turn consensus into action, and let us, all of us, bring faith, hope, and love to this world. Asante sana, shukran jazilan. Terima kasih,谢谢. Thank you very much.
Salam Malaysia Madani, saudara-saudari yang saya muliakan. Hari ini saya berada di Nairobi untuk membawa satu lagi berita baik kepada seluruh rakyat Malaysia, di mana sempena Perhimpunan Agung UN Habitat kali ini, tanah air kita yang tercinta, Malaysia, buat pertama kali telah dinobatkan sebagai Presiden Perhimpunan Agung UN Habitat, menerajui seluruh dunia sebanyak 190 buah negara sebagai Presiden UN Habitat. Di bawah kepimpinan Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, Kerajaan Madani sedang berusaha bersungguh-sungguh untuk mengangkat martabat negara serta mensejahterakan rakyat. Marilah kita berdiri teguh, senada sehati sejiwa. Malaysia Madani, kita teguh bersama. Ayuh, hidup Malaysia！各位亲爱的兄弟姐妹们，大家好！历史性的一刻，今天配合联合国人居署大会，马来西亚史上第一次全票当选联合国人居署的主席，这是值得全民同庆、感到光荣的时刻。这也显示了在昌明大马框架之下，马来西亚已经逐渐不但恢复了我们国家的形象，也彰显了马来西亚日益增强的国际影响力。随着大马历史上第一次 领导联合国人居署，我们将可以在城市治理、城市翻新、保护环境这一个各种各方面的城市规划方面，都协助制定不只是我国的政策，也制定全球的政策，在的一步一脚印，引领世界走向更美好、灿烂的未来，也能够造福更多的人民。我们要大家你好，我好，大家好，本着互惠互利、合作共赢的精神，让我们一起努力，让马来西亚重新崛起，成为你们、我们大家一起的骄傲。感恩有你，我们一起加油。Terima kasih Malaysia. Salam Malaysia Madani, saudara-saudari yang dihormati. Ketika ini saya berada di benua Afrika, di Ibu Pejabat UN Habitat Nairobi, Kenya. Kali ini Malaysia menawarkan diri telah dicalon sebagai Presiden UN Habitat buat kali pertama dalam sejarah. Dalam tempoh sehari sebelum persidangan agung ini, delegasi negara telah berjumpa dengan banyak negara, wakil-wakil negara asing untuk mendapatkan sokongan untuk supaya Malaysia Madani diangkat martabat, dikenali oleh dunia, disanjung, dihormati. Nah, inilah misi kita bersama untuk pastikan Malaysia, tanah air kita yang tercinta ini sentiasa disanjungi dan dihormati, bukan saja di peringkat kampung, tapi di pentas dunia. Marilah kita senada sehati sejiwa, mengangkat martabat negara, meningkatkan imej bersama demi Malaysiaku yang tercinta.
Okey, nak satu dengan YB lah.
Ini sini ada rumah Maimunah.
Rumah Maimunah?
Yes, rumah kampung. Yang dibina. Yes, yang dibina. Ini tempat dia di sana.
Okay, alright.
Dapat? Okey. Sekarang ni 28.
Okay. Right. Thank you.
The strongest man with me to make sure that we achieve our national mission and make sure that the media team also portray the right optics for this national meeting. Statement by the host country. After that, statement by the executive director, right? Then by DG of UN office in Nairobi. You know that? Okay.
Two and three. Okay, last one, two and three. Kita buat satu Malaysia Madani. Okay, one, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Ready, 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, and 1, 3. Thank you. Okay. 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, baby.
Ada lagi?
Yeah. It's a hospitality.
Pada ambassador biasa. Sihat.
Bahagia. Biasa bahagia. Masuk banyak kerja.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
Alright. Selamat pagi jaya.
This is the room. See how big it is.
Alright.
So nanti bila renovate all this chair, table out because dah tua,
Alright.
dah uzur.
Okay. Dia nak minta kita atas tu tak payah.
Atas.
Oh.
So apa yang we can contribute, the table, the chairs, the
Okay. I
stage.
think we better take a good photo here.
Yeah. One. Saya nak buka flash satu. 1, 2, 3.
Curtain.
Kita sini, letak sini lah. Kan Malaysia Hall sana belakang. Sini dia berarti dia tak bagi kamu letak macam ni. Sini okey. Yang tengah-tengah tu dan tengah luar lah. Then we do a 3D one, Malaysia Hall.
Ya, I'm calling Syara. Dia kata tingkat 1. Ini lah tingkat 1.
Yeah, this is how we should do. All officers must have this.
Wait. Can you stand?
Yeah.
Hello, Ambassador. How are you?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You are so familiar with all this. You are the expert of peacekeeping.
Yeah.
So how's things?
Oh, good. And you?
Okay, so far so good.
Ready?
Come. Yeah. First, I'd like to give you my news.
Thank you so much.
very much. Yes.
Thank you.
Just,
Yeah.
just address me as KM.
KM. Okay.
KM. Very easy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Enrique. It's not so difficult.
David. All right. Thank you very much. And significant contribution for resuming the office, the presidency of UN Habitat. So Malaysia, we also thank you for supporting the Malaysia's new role, whereby we believe that being the chairman of this ASEAN, ASEAN Real Estate Conference, which is going to take place.
Okay. One second.
Thank you so
Alright,
much.
thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you. Very nice meeting you.
Definitely, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, still got
Oh my God.
Thank you. Some good product from Malaysia.
Excellent.
And hopefully that you will like it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Excellency.
Sure.
See you tomorrow.
Sure, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Oh, my dear brother, how are you?
I'm good. How are
Oh,
you?
good. You look great.
How are you?
As handsome as my ambassador.
Very nice meeting you.
He's a permanent representative here.
Yes.
All right. Yes, my Secretary General, Azman. Yes. He's a very learned specialist minister. I always learn from him. Azerbaijan.
Very glad to see you again after
Wow.
World Women Forum recently. So we have looking forward to work closely now to have a successful move. Of course, we.
Sorry,
Thank you very
sorry.
much.
Let's just take another. Sorry.
Okay, which you, this is our Malaysia product.
Oh, thank you.
Hopefully you will like it.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes. That one you put
Sorry,
in.
sir. Sorry, sir. Just
Oh, so you want to take the photo?
Get the first one, please.
This is
Handcrafted.
yes, handcrafted
as a
poster.
Okay.
You know we have very strong traditions of carpets. So this is handmade carpet.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I visited your Baku Old Town.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
nice.
Seal. And you can use it in your office.
Thank you so much.
poster. And
Alright.
this
Oh, this is the Baku. The Paki?
this is a book about
Symphony Yasi?
Baku Symphony.
Yeah. I visited this one.
Yes, you already explored Baku.
Yes.
But
The old town.
there are a bit more
Yeah, you
information about
got a certain
different-
magnificent architecture.
that is.
I went to this also.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice.
So
This is one of the best table,
Okay.
coffee table book.
Yeah, so before visiting Baku,
Okay.
host city,
Thank you.
it looks
Yeah.
this book might be useful.
Definitely. I used to jog along the
Yeah, I saw your posts in social networks.
Thank you.
So
Yes, very nice. Thank you so much.
thank you.
Same.
Perfect.
All right, definitely. Hey, Assalamualaikum. How are you? All right. Okay, how are you? Good. Come. Come. How are you? My dear friend. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. For this meaningful meeting. First of all, of course, on behalf of the people and the government of Malaysia, we always, whatever important event, we will send him to Tehran, even during the lunch. We look forward to be stand guided by Iran as well. Your guidance, your advice, what we should do, what we can do together. We are always open. All right.
Alright. Right.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
This is a small gift also. Thank you. All right. Yes.
Acho que a organização territorial sempre causou algum.
My name is Nga Koming, Minister of Housing and Local Government, Malaysia. First, I would like to record my sincere gratitude to Italy and UN Habitat for this platform to share Malaysia's SDG localization strategies and our multilateral governance framework. Ladies and gentlemen, Malaysia embraces a whole-of-nation approach, uniting government, civil society, the private sector, and communities in collective action to achieve the SDGs. We believe in the spirit of stronger together, expressed in the African proverb that says, "The forest does not ask the hunter for promises, but only for footprints." This means actions speak louder than words. To institutionalize this commitment, Malaysia has established a National SDG Council in 2016, chaired by the Prime Minister, as the apex body guiding SDG implementation, monitoring, as well as reporting. This framework ensures policy alignment across all levels, with progress tracked through voluntary local reviews. Our SDG roadmap has 3 strategic phases, including Phase 1, laying the foundation. Phase 2 deepens localization and multi-level governance. And Phase 3, to accelerate inclusive, climate-resilient development, positioning Malaysia as a regional SDG leader. The results speak for themselves, as at today, 43% of SDG indicators achieved nationally and 57% locally, far exceeding the global average of 17%. Our leadership in SDG 11 underscores our commitment to sustainable urban development. Distinguished delegates, Malaysia's SDG Cities Roadmap encourages localized solutions that are community-driven and that empowers municipalities. Today, 53% of our 156 local councils are implementing voluntary local reviews, proving their dedication. We reinforce this through our local authority star rating system, integrating SDG benchmark to elevate sustainable service excellence nationwide. With a 77% urbanization rate now, Malaysia is advancing inclusive, resilient cities through multi-level governance. Key achievement includes housing, over 1.1 million affordable units delivered by 2023, 500,000 units targeted under People's Housing Programme by 2025, and 77% nationwide home ownership rate, and we're still targeting 80% by 2030. Second aspect, waste and circular economy. Policy Act 672 framework for sustainable waste management, separation at source, and Waste to Energy initiative driving SDG 7 and 13. It also includes local authorities scaling recycling, composting, and eco-innovation. And third, green spaces. We also prioritize urban livability with a commitment to build 1,000 Madani recreational parks and plant 100 million trees in 5 years under the Malaysia National Greenery Programs. Malaysia is also encouraging intercity collaboration and knowledge exchange through platforms such as Malaysia SDG Cities Roadmap, ASEAN Smart City Network, and the Asia-Pacific New Urban Agenda. Mr. Chairman, this year Malaysia assumed the ASEAN chairmanship. It has a pivotal opportunity to lead the region towards a future rooted in sustainability and inclusivity. Therefore, by prioritizing green growth, renewable energy, and also climate resilience, Malaysia is steering ASEAN towards a sustainable development path that balances economic progress with also environmental stewardship. In closing, Malaysia's multi-level governance proved that real progress can happen when all levels of government work together with the private and people sector. The road to 2030 starts locally, and Malaysia welcomes all member states to join us in this meaningful journey. Let us also remember the timeless wisdom of an African proverb: if you want to travel fast, you travel alone. If you want to travel far, we travel together. So when the river runs fierce, we must all paddle as one. Let Nairobi be remembered as the moment we synchronize our strokes, where every nation turns pledges into people's prosperity. We depart not just with resolution, but with revolutions in urban governance. The boat awakes. Let us embark together. Ansante Sana. Thank you very much.